Hi, my name's Adam, and I've never played a Kirby game, not once, but Kirby's celebrating a big anniversary this year, and I like everything that he stands for, because it's a cautionary tale from Nintendo about how our bodies instantly hold us accountable for everything that we eat. Plus, I've got this really cool Kirby amiibo, so I think I've got a lot of solid ground to stand on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today I'm going to be telling you the 5 things that I want to watch Kirby eat. Number 5, marbles. What would happen if Kirby ate a fistful of marbles? I think that his body would expand and then collapse in on itself in a pile of glass spherical clone Kirbys. He would have no more arms or legs, so he would have to roll everywhere. And I think he would use this multitude of Kirbys, this glass Kirby army, to his advantage by confusing his enemies, surrounding them and bouncing off of each other and ricocheting and doing damage, kind of like when you have multi-ball and pinball. It's just like an absolute cluster of insanity because they're coming from everywhere. Number 4, a whale. This one you're saying to yourself, that's boring, that's just an animal. But I'm not concerned about the end result with eating a whale. What I want to see is the process. Every time I've seen Kirby eat something, it's of equal or lesser size. What happens if Kirby is forced to consume something as massive as a sperm whale? Why does it have to be a sperm whale? What would happen? Would his entire body enlarge and then he would swallow it? Or would it happen gradually? Like his mouth would just kind of like take the smallest part of the whale first and then just start sucking it in, and then his ass end just kind of balloons out from that as the whale enters his body? I don't know, but I think this is fascinating shit. Number 3, a fart. What happens if Kirby consumes something that is not a physical matter? It's a gaseous entity. If Kirby ate one of my farts, would he immediately dissipate? And then he'd be like one of those ghost twins from The Matrix Reloaded. He would just be like a phantom, and he could just phase in and out of everywhere, going through like vents and stuff, or maybe making himself completely invisible, because really farts are invisible. When you think of a fart, like a cartoon fart, you think of like a cloud, like a green cloud or something, but farts, they're invisible, they're silent, they're deadly. I think this is Kirby the biological weapon just waiting to happen. Number 2, himself. Now this one's gonna break your brain. What happens if Kirby ate himself? Would he start with just like putting a hand in his mouth, or maybe his foot in his mouth, and then just slowly like turn himself inside out? But then how would that work? That's not possible, right? Would this break the very fabric of space and time? Kirby, the all-consuming entity who can take on any shape or any form, but what if he eats himself? Maybe it's not physical. Maybe Kirby becomes his ultimate self. Does he become his dreams and his aspirations manifested? Maybe Kirby is really the best of us by becoming what he was always meant to be. Just like I never could. Number 1, God. That's my tummy. Let's be honest, this is where Kirby's journey was always going to end, right? I mean, he can eat everything, and eventually he's going to confront what we all confront in the end, and that is his maker. So what happens when Kirby faces off against God? I don't have an answer. I think it's kind of cool to think it's like it's God, and then like a sentient ball of silly putty. That's fucking cool.